This video was brought to you by manco.trade. This site allows you to instantly trade off your unwanted TF2 items in exchange for other TF2 items. By adding manco.trade to your name, you'll also receive a 2% bonus. Check them out in the description below.
What's going on? My name is Joe, and you've probably guessed by the title, we're going to be crafting some more hats. And just before we get into this, I want to say there was like 5 individual people that didn't claim their hats last time I did this, which was like last week or the week before. There was 5 people that didn't claim hats that they won from the giveaway. So if that was any of you guys, the hats are now back in my inventory, and I'll be putting the hats back on scrap.tf in this giveaway from this video. So you'll have a chance to win them back basically. But guys, I can't stress this enough. If you do end up entering a giveaway, please do check scrap.tf semi-frequently, just so you can, you know, like, see if you've won, or like make sure you haven't won anything or you're missing out. You'll get a big alert saying you've won, I'm fairly sure. But guys, you know the deal, you know what's about to go down. We're about to craft 50 refined into hats once again. I have 67 refined in my backpacks. I sold 2 keys, and we're just going to be crafting it all in a hope to not necessarily make profit, because at this point I don't really care about making profit, and there's no matching blueprint. That's brilliant. I'm going to have to restart my game. Alright then guys, so I've been trying on and off now for about 10 minutes, and we finally managed to craft our first hat. Hopefully we won't get this error again. But as I was saying, I don't really mind about profit, because I'm giving all the hats away anyway. It literally just means you guys get a chance to win a more expensive hat, so that's pretty awesome. So let's see what this first hat that we managed to craft was. Come on. You know what, I think it's worth like 2 refined or something like that. It's really not a bad hat. I guess I'll show you how it looks. It's like, most engineers have probably used this hat at some point. It's like such a classic hat. And I believe, yeah, I've actually got 2 now in the giveaway because someone didn't claim one last time. So, I mean, that's pretty cool, I guess. I'll just put the flash of inspiration back on. So there's actually 2 in the giveaway now, because no one claimed it last time. So the Beat Boy, level 69, another... I always thought this was an engineer cosmetic, but I guess it kind of makes sense. It's a little like pouch, I guess, in the shape of the Beat Boy, or like a little video game console, very similar to the Game Boy. The old Game Boys though, not any of those new ones. So 3rd hat now. Hopefully we can get something decent. The Hetman's headpiece, another engineer hat. Interestingly, that is quite strange. We take a look at it. Really basic hat. Nothing too special about it. That's all I can say really. I know in unusual form the Hetman's headpiece is like stupidly low price. I mean, like, that thing is worth like the lowest out of any engineer hats, I'm fairly certain. Up next we get the Prancer's Pride. That's not a bad pyro hat actually. Once again in unusual form, it's very low tier. It's very basic, looks quite good with the last breath. It's this kind of like antler, I guess it is. Kind of like a severed antler kind of, and it's like tied onto the pyro's head with a little string in a little bow, which is quite cool. It's a nice little effect. Not a bad looking hat. It's just really difficult to find cosmetics that actually kind of look good with it. So I'm going to put my burning beanie on, and we're going to carry straight on into the next hat. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm not actually going to put the password in the description for the giveaway. What I'm going to do is just flash it on the screen randomly for about like 30 seconds non-stop. And I feel like that way people actually have to watch the video to find out the password, as opposed to just clicking the video, joining the giveaway and leaving. So that's something I'm going to be doing as we get the Magnificent Mongolian, which is another very low tier heavy cosmetic. Wait, where is it? I'm trying to show you guys. There it is. Okay. Actually doesn't look too bad with this loadout. I think like the I'm not sure if it's fur actually, I'm not too sure what that is, but the kind of rim around the outside looks really good with the Allfather and the Giftbringer. Not too bad honestly. I'm like, even though once again it's very low tier and unusual form, as seems to be a recurring theme here, it really doesn't look too bad, and goes with a surprising amount of heavy cosmetics honestly. We're now into, I'm not too sure actually how many hats we are. No idea. We get the Alien Cranium, which is a Halloween hat, interestingly. However, there is a full set that goes with it, and I'm gonna see if I've got either of the other ones. So one of them is the Xeno suit, I believe. Okay, I don't have any of them. That's fantastic. But either way, if you've ever watched the Alien films, this is the hat that is the Alien. That's all there is to say. Unless you have the other Alien cosmetics, it's very difficult to fit into like a decent loadout. Yeah. That's all I have to say about that one. And we're getting a lot of like very like subpar hats. They're very basic. They're not like high tier or expensive like this one. Oh, okay. No, we have another one of these. I'll show you it now. This is just a pin. It's, well, I need to sort my backpack out desperately. It really is just a pin, guys. And we've also got 2 of them in the giveaway also, because no one claimed it last time. So let me take off my Blappiture pin. Look, we've got another one crafted by me that's going to be in the giveaway. I'm not too sure what it's meant to be. Like, really, I cannot tell you guys what that's meant to be because I have no clue. But goes on every class, not too bad. We've got a fully crafted scout set now, so that's always nice. It's always nice to have a homemade scout set. As we go on to the next hat in the video, I'm going to aim to have around 16 or so ref left because that's how much over 50 we were when we started. The Treacherous Topper, this is like a fairly, not necessarily new now, but like in comparison to a lot of the hats we've been crafting, it's relatively new. It's just like, I would say like wartime hat kind of thing. Really like basic. Again, it's quite hard to fit into like loadouts that fit this theme, but it doesn't look too bad itself. I'm fairly certain in unusual form it's really not too expensive, but nonetheless a pretty cool craft. As we move on to our next craft, okay, the Chrono Scarf. I don't think I've ever seen one of these, or used one of these at least, before. Let's take a look at how this looks. I get a feeling this might be quite expensive. It's quite a noticeable cosmetic. It's this kind of striped scarf that goes up and around the medic's head and falls back down. Pretty cool, honestly. You know what? I like that. I do like that. I'm trying to think of like a loadout I can make with that. No. Wait, oh, that looks very strange, actually. Let's just leave that for now. But either way, I'm not keeping this, guys. One of you's going to win this. So maybe in the comments in a week, if I see someone say, hey, Joe, thanks for the Chrono Scarf, I'll say, no worries. Don't know where I was going with that. Next, we get the Warhead, a heavy cosmetic. I'll show you this now. It's this kind of like metal helmet with spikes on the top, very edgy. If Soundsmith made a video about it, it would have a Linkin Park music. But overall, though, like pretty cool. If you get the, I think it's called like the dye, this thing, this will look pretty good with it. And maybe without a beard as well, that'd be a pretty cool loadout. But I'm not going to go to the extreme of making a really awesome loadout. I'm just showing you how they look in game and like loadouts I'd put with it, just so you guys can, maybe if you win, take inspiration and make loadouts that I made. Next up, we got the Private Eye, a multi-class hat. Travi uses this. Many of you know Travi. It's like his signature hat. It also is available for the Spy and the Medic, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. It's a kind of like twill hat with a little back cap, a front cap, and like these 2 flaps pinned up on the side. Not a bad looking hat. Again, it looks pretty decent on the classes it's equipable for, but nothing too major. As we move on to our next craft, which is going to be the virtual reality headset. A lot of like subpar engineer hats that are popping up. It's kind of like in unusual form. It's not very expensive. It's not really like a hat, so to speak. It's like just this kind of headset. It has this like metal going around it, and this eye, it's got this cool little like laser eye type looking thing. It's pretty cool. I can't really use it. I don't like how it looks with certain cosmetics. I prefer like more subtle cosmetics, so to speak. As we move on to the next hat in this list, we get the, oh, another sort of like metal helmet. Okay, so this one's for the demo. It's called the Bolgan. I've never used this before. I've not seen anyone use this before, so I have not got a lot to say about it. However, what I can say is it's a pretty nice looking cosmetic. It's like, you know, it's just a gold helmet. There's not a huge amount more to say. It kind of reminds me of, if I have it, I'll show you what it reminds me of. It reminds me of the Weathermaster, which is probably one of my favourite hats in the game. I love it. I love how like shiny and gold it is. It's just so awesome. It's like my favourite medic hat. Gutted I can't get it in unusual form, but nonetheless, let's move on to the next hat in the list. We're kind of going down now towards the lower region of ref. We get the Villain's Veil. This is pretty expensive. There's a moth next to my face that scared the shit out of me. Nonetheless, we get the Villain's Veil. We got one of these a few episodes ago. It's a pretty expensive sniper cosmetic, has 3 different styles, as I'm sure the vast majority of you are aware. One of them's got this pattern on the bandana, and one of them, if I show you now, one of them has this like skeleton mouth thing. That's all I can say. A really awesome cosmetic though, definitely. And whoever wins that is a lucky person. So on to the next hat now. Hopefully we can get something good. We get the Waxy Wayfinder. What is it with all these hats we're getting just being very low tier and unusual form? It's just a melting candle over the Pyro's head. Pretty cool, fits the like Pyro fire theme. However, it's a candle. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be very difficult to fit that in. As we move on to the next hat, we're kind of going at a pretty quick pace now because we're finishing up, and a lot of these hats, there's not a lot to say about them. Yes, let's go, dude. The Bruiser's bandana is so expensive. Oh my god, that's the first time I've ever crafted one. It's level 69. That's sick, guys. Yo, let's get some hype in the comments for that right now. The Bruiser's bandana. This thing is one of the most expensive items you can craft. Let's go, dude. The Bruiser's bandana is essential for most of my loadouts. Let me show you how it looks. Oh, I'm so happy we crafted that, dude. Let's go. We've got 3 stars. We've got the clean style, like the villain veil. We've got one with skulls on and one with just the TF logos. I prefer the TF logo one. I'm so happy we crafted this. Whoever wins this, let me know in the comments in a week's time. If it was you, I'd be hyped if I was you. That's so awesome, guys. I'm so happy as we go into our last craft because, as you can see, 16 ref left. That's what I said we were going to leave 16 behind because then we would have crafted 50 refined. That's what we're going to do. We've finished on a high note already. We get the Mark of the Saint. It's like, excuse me, the Mark of the Saint is like an all-class badge, I'm fairly certain. It's like the Saints Row badge. I'll show you how it looks on the Scout. Kind of goes well with this purple scattergun, actually. Look at that colour coordination. Nonetheless, guys, that is it for this video. Down below, you will find a link to the giveaway. If you were being observant, I mean, I'm not sure why I'm saying that. It would have been on the screen very large. Then that's the password for the giveaway. Just enter it when prompted. Don't enter the password to the giveaway in the description, in the comments, sorry, or I'll just remove your comment or like block you. I'm not too sure, but I want people to actually like watch through the video because that's so awesome, guys. We crafted the Bruiser's bandana. I'm hyped. Let's go, guys. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Drop a like if you're hyped. And that's just about it, guys. Thanks again for watching, and peace.